Factorization involving 4 terms. We will use grouping in this case. So for example, let's take a look at the question 9xy plus 18y minus 15x minus 30. You must always remember the very first step for factorization is to check for common factors. Now, what is the common factor for all of these terms? We will notice that there is actually a number 3. So in this case, I can actually factorize out 3, and I'll get 3xy plus 6y minus 5x minus 10. Then now we will take a look at the terms inside the brackets. There are 4 terms here, so we will use factorization by grouping. And I notice that there's a common factor for these 2 groups. So we will have our answer as 3. We will keep 3. Our common factor here will be 3y. Then x plus 2. The number at the back will be a common factor. We will try to get the factor x plus 2 over here. So if you want to get x plus 2, this is negative 5x and negative 10. There is no plus sign over here. So what we can do is we'll factorize out a negative 5. Take note, the moment we do that, sign will change. So negative 5x divided by negative 5 will become positive x. And negative 10 divided by negative 5 will become positive 2. Okay, keeping our factors for 3 and factorizing out our common factor, the one that is common, x plus 2 will be one of the factor. The other factor will be 3y minus 5. Factorization involving 2 terms using our special product. Now, what's the special product that we are going to use? We are going to use our golden rule number 3. So number 3 says a square minus b square is, we have 2 factors, involves 2 sign, 1 plus 1 minus, and I'll get a plus b, a minus b. Remember, a square minus b square is not equals to a minus b whole thing square. This is wrong. Please do not use it. Okay, so now let's take a look at our question down here. We have 75x minus 3x cubed. Wow, can 75 be square rooted? Can 3 be square rooted? And then x, the other one is x cubed. Both all cannot be square rooted. Then what can we do? Yes, we can first always check our common factors. So 75 and 3, we have a common factor 3. X and x cubed, we have another common factor x. So if you factorize this out, I'll get 25 minus x squared. Now, there are some students who will tell me that, oh, this will become 5 minus x whole thing squared, which is not true. Not true. Okay, so we'll continue with our factorization. This is 3x. Let's check. We will need to express 25 in terms of something square. So 25 is what square? 25 is actually 5 square. Okay, and x is already x squared, so we do not need to worry. Okay, then in this case, what do we do? The next step, we are going to express this as a product of its factors. So we keep 3x, and there will be 2 factors here. How many sign will there be? There will be 2 sign. 1 plus, the other one minus. And we'll bring down our terms. This is 5 with x. So this is 5 with x. And this will be our final answer. Factorization involving 2 terms where we need to use our special products. So in this case, what is our special product? We will have our special product to be a square minus b square equals to a plus b, 1 plus, the other one minus, so a minus b. Okay, let's take a look at these two terms. Now, some students will tell me, oh, sure, I'll try to expand a plus 3 whole thing square. Now, we are doing factorization, so we try as much as possible not to do expansion. Unless really there's no pattern, then we will have no choice, then we will do expansion and simplify, then we do factorization. But in this case, if we can keep it factorized, we should try to keep it factorized. So let's try to observe our terms, the pattern. This is 25. 25 can be written as 5 square. And this is a minus sign, so we can use our special product. And we'll keep the a plus 3 whole thing square. Now, if I'll do my factorization according to my special product, I have two factors, two sign, one plus, the other one minus. And my term over here tells me this is 5. So I write 5 with 5 over here. And this term is actually a plus 3 whole thing square. So I need to write a plus 3. Please remember to put the brackets, because especially for down here, this one has a negative sign. The negative will affect the sign in the brackets itself. So this is a minus a plus 3. Don't forget to simplify your answers. 5 plus 3. So that will give you a total of 8 plus a. And this one, if you were to expand this carefully, this will be 5 minus a minus 3. Then after simplification, we have 8 plus a. And this one will be 5 minus 3, 2 minus a. Therefore, this will be our final answer. Now, a bonus question over here. My test quiz question was a bracket, a minus 4 over 9 b square. How, with a, I think. How do we factorize these? What we can do, we can factorize our common factor a. When we do that, we need to have, there's two terms down here. So inside our bracket should also have two terms. Common mistakes by students is they will write a 4 over 9 b square, and they will leave out the one term, the term over here. Now a divided by a is actually the number 1. Now 1 can actually be written as 1 square. So we actually have a square minus a b square. Now what can we do with the number 4 over 9? 4 over 9 can actually be written as 2 over 3. So for this question, we'll keep out a for the factor. 1 square minus 4 over 9. 4 is 2 square. 9 is 3 square. And there's b whole thing square. So I will have my factors. I keep a. There'll be two brackets. One is plus, one is minus. The term over here, this is 1. And this is 2 over 3b. 2 over 3b, 2 over 3b. Now, the origin question has a denominator. It's a fraction. Please do not multiply both sides by 9 and get rid of the denominator. So, leave it as a fraction as it is. That's all for today.